Hi guys, it's Charlotte and welcome to or back to my channel. With the new school year starting, I wanted to talk to you guys and share a little bit about how I like to stay organized and productive as a college student. As you guys know, I have always been a to-do list girly. I'm very visual and I love planning things out so that I can see them and have everything organized in one place. So in this video, I'm going to be going through and showing you guys a full Notion tour to hopefully make your school year and life a little bit easier. I've been using Notion since high school, so I am so excited. I use it every single day to make my to-do lists and plan out my assignment schedules and keep track of all of my work and social events going on. It makes my life so much easier. So thank you to Notion for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so I'm gonna start off and show you guys my Notion. And this is the first thing you see when you open my page. I titled it Life Planner and I added some pictures and just made it like really cute and my aesthetic. And then I have a little quote that says, "Have an amazing day," because every day when I check it, that's like the first thing that I see. So over on the left here, I have my daily to-do list. And the really cool thing about Notion is you can make it as simple or as elaborate as you want. So there's some sections that are just very like quick and to the point, and then there's some where I'm able to put in a ton of data and organize like my school notes or my grades. This is probably my most used section of my Notion because I write it for every single day. Like it has like wake up and then like Pilates, review syllabus, respond to emails. I did that so I can check it off. And then like go packing and just everything I have to do. So that's really nice, and it's also like fun to check things off and it keeps me motivated. And then over on the right, I have navigation. This is sort of like the hub of all sorts of different aspects of my life. So they're little toggle lists. Under school, I have information about like office hours. So I have every single class and then when I can go to office hours. This is really helpful because instead of like logging into your school website, opening up the syllabus, sometimes you even have to like re-download the syllabus, you can literally just click a link and it takes 2 seconds. It's so much faster. And then I have my midterm information. So this is just a guess because my school starts pretty late. We're quarter system, so I won't start until September 20th is when I move in. But this is generally when midterms are, so I can just put them right there and I don't even have to open up like my school website. And then I also have a section for finals. Again, this is just a guess, but once I have the real dates, that's where they're gonna go. And then for work, I have a section like timeline as well as upcoming projects. So in timeline, I will just organize things based on like what is due the soonest to what is due the latest. And then I can also write about upcoming projects. And then under personal, I have a packing list because I actually leave tomorrow for Paris and I'm so excited. So as you can tell, we need to make some progress there. But it's a really great way to just like dump all your thoughts out, so then as you remember things you can add it and then you don't have to worry about remembering a million things because you have it all written down and organized. Okay, and then school dashboard. This is the most helpful thing for school. It has saved me so much time and it also helps me stay up to date and just make sure that I'm ahead of my assignments and that I don't forget anything and then I don't have to stress out about maybe missing an assignment because everything is right here. So here I have my monthly agenda and this is when I can just plan out every single month. So I have a couple things listed. This is for the month of September. I'm sure when I start school it's gonna look a lot more full, but this is for now. And then I just have a really aesthetic little banner. The amazing thing about Notion is that you can adjust it to whatever is best suitable for you. You can make your own aesthetic and then you can also switch it up for the seasons and basically do whatever you want. And then under month agenda, I have weekly schedule. So here is when I can actually in detail plan out my weeks. I have a different banner with some little bows and then I have some icons based on the different weeks. Little commotion for my transition between the week before Christmas and the week of Christmas. So if we open up September 1st, I have every single day here. So let's say on Monday, I have to do laundry. And then on Tuesday, let's say we wanted like meal prep. That's a really good way to plan out things for each week in advance and also just keep track of upcoming due dates. So if I had an exam that was an upcoming due date, just something that I want to like have on my radar, be like math exam next Tuesday. And that way chances are you're going to use, like for me personally, I use my weekly calendar multiple times a day, whereas I probably look at my monthly calendar only when I have to like add things because usually I'll transfer events over to my weekly calendar. This is a good way so that you're not surprised when Sunday night hits. So upcoming due dates and ongoing to-do lists is huge. And then grade calculator. This is especially handy when you have assignments that are worth different weights. So like some essays are worth more than others, or a final is usually worth more than a midterm. So this is a really good way to track your grades and plug in potential grades and see how hard you need to be studying or what areas you can improve in. Now for study headquarters, this is like the master bedroom of all of my school tabs. I just chose a little aesthetic picture of some pink books. If we want to go to course directory, here's where you can put all of your classes. So I have every single one of my classes and a little quote that says, have the academic weaponing. So let's say we want to go into bio. Once my classes start, I'll go ahead and put my textbook links, my syllabus link, my professor email, my office hours, and my final exam dates, and any other notes that I have about a specific course, I'll just dump here. Because usually when I'm studying, I'll have my Notion open so I can check assignments off as I go. And it's just a really nice way to have all of your classes in one place. So you don't have to be like digging through your school websites. You can be looking at your super aesthetic Notion. And then I just have some academic goal setting. I pretty much write the same thing for this section every single year, as well as the grade book. And this Pomodoro timer, so helpful for studying. Pomodoro timer is basically a cycle where it gives you a set amount of time to study, and then it gives you a set break, and then you repeat. And this is just a good way so that you can really lock in for those 25 minutes, because 25 minutes of being locked in is a lot better than an hour of like sometimes scrolling, maybe being locked in for a couple minutes, but I end up getting so much more done with this Pomodoro timer. So we love, highly, highly, highly recommend if you're studying for literally anything, at least try it just once, because for me, it has helped me be so focused. It also helps you make the most of your breaks. Sometimes if you take a break, if it's not restful and relaxing, it's not a productive break. It's kind of just like a stressful break. So Pomodoro timer really helps you have really productive study time and also a relaxing and recharging productive break. Breaks are needed. They help you be productive. Okay, and then the last one under my school dashboard is coursework. So this is just where you can input some assignments that you have, as well as the due date and any notes. Normally for the notes section, this is where I'll plan out when I'm gonna actually do that assignment. And you can also check it off when you're done and change the status. And then this column, I will use this column for different things. Normally I'll use it for what percentage complete I think I am. Like if I'm halfway done with an assignment, I'll put that there. Or you can put your grade percentage, it's kind of up to you. And then below that, I have some bookmarks. So here I just have my YouTube, which comes in handy during my breaks, or if I use YouTube to review a concept or just brush up on material. And I also use it to find study music. Here is where I have Instagram. Go follow if you haven't already. And then here's where I have my Brew and Learn. So this is like my school version of Canvas. So it's just the online version of all my classes. That way I have it saved. And then right below it, I have Brew and Walk, which is basically UCLA's version of Rate My Professor. So that comes in handy when you're picking classes. If you have the option to research your teachers or professors, please do it. It is life-changing. A good professor can make or break, literally. A good professor can make a subject that you might not be interested in really interesting. So even if you're not sure about a class or a topic, if there's a good teacher or a good professor, I highly recommend. Some of the best classes I have ever taken were not classes that were my top choice necessarily, but sometimes they had the best professor ratings, and if a professor is passionate about something, it is so motivating. Like, it makes me passionate about it too. And then below everything, I have my master weekly to-do list. Now you might be like, you already have so many to-do lists. What is this? Well, I have like habits that I try to do on different days of the week. So like on Sunday, I try to deep clean my room and do laundry. And while I'll probably end up writing those things on my daily to-do list, having it here just helps me visualize and make sure that I'm getting done all of the habits that I need to get done. And that way, if I don't get something done during a certain day, I can kind of start to plan when I'm gonna have it. And also I have certain things like 30 minutes of meditation or relax and unwind. These might not necessarily be things that like I have to do, but they're more so reminders to myself that they're things that I should be doing and should be mindful of. Because it is really easy to get caught up in the moment, but it's also really important to take time for yourself, which is why the last quote on my page is relax, recharge, and reboot. And that is because for me, in order to be productive, I also have to be well rested, have a clear mind, and just stay as positive and optimistic as I can. I am 10 times more productive since I started using Notion, and it is so fun to make with like your aesthetic. I will have Notion linked down below. If you don't already have it, I highly, highly, highly recommend. I also think this is perfect for anyone looking to romanticize their school year. I know I will be doing that as much as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Good luck for a wonderful school year. Believe in yourself, you got this. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.